Blessings, it's an honor to connect with you. Thank you for tuning in. So I just connected with a client and just finished a session, and we spoke on a topic that I feel has been very prevalent for many people as they are coming into this new awareness, this consciousness, as they are awakening, and is also a concept within the spiritual community that isn't often talked about, and there's quite some confusion on it. So I feel that sharing it now will be very beneficial to people. So yes. So there are many different beliefs, many different ideas, and different concepts through this process of awakening. And there are many spiritual leaders out there who often are preaching very conflicting and different things than other spiritual teachers. So it's kind of interesting, the duality that we are experiencing behind the teachings of multiple different spiritual leaders. And again, like, the concept of duality is something that we are working out of, so it's quite interesting that there's so many conflicting dual polarities in between just even the teachings that different spiritual teachers are claiming. So one of those that I find to be very profound is whether or not to do the shadow work. So many spiritual teachings claim that the shadow work is not necessary, that in order to ascend to a fifth dimensional consciousness, to attune to this higher awareness, this frequency of love and bliss, you must only be love and bliss, and you must only think of love and bliss and act in love and bliss, and therefore you will receive love and bliss. And that concept is actually very true, however, to an extent. So where we are going forward in the fifth dimension, when we all fully officially make the shift, then the concept of duality will no longer exist. The concept of karma will no longer exist. We will actually live in a space where we can instantly eradicate our karma and rewrite our story and redirect our path in our direction. However, the current construct of this realm in which we are currently existing in on Earth in 3D, duality does exist and polarity does exist. And in order for us to reach that space where it's no longer existing, we must merge the two. So, in order to do this, we must do the shadow work, the surfacing of traumas in order to shift them to a higher frequency and then extract the message from them, the lesson from them, and apply it to our life so that we can move forward from a clear blank slate. So instead of just like ignoring the impulses or denying the ego or denying the natural instinctive desires of the human self, rather than just like ignoring it and going into meditative state, we actually instead turn to face these things so that we can properly perceive them and discover the root cause of them, the reason why they are appearing in our life, so that we can actually learn from them and again extract the medicine from them, reapply it to ourselves, and then move forward from a clearer, more conscious space. We do actively have to face these things and work through them in order to transcend them. So in my opinion, there is not much information on how to navigate this current ascension process because it has never existed before. There has not been a process and a shift like there is occurring right now on Earth ever before. So though a lot of the ancient teachings and textbooks are very helpful and they have incredible tools that can really assist us and benefit us, they don't have all the answers because the tools in which worked for that time no longer work efficiently in totality for this time, because again, this time has never existed. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what the plan was. I know that there's a divine plan and I know what happens in the end of the divine plan, but the divine plan is orchestrated by free will. So personally, I think and believe, and what I'm perceiving to be true, is that so many of you are awakening at such an amplified, rapid pace that timelines are shifting quantumly. So things are changing rapidly, and we are actually getting closer to the state in which we are seeking. That knowingness, that awareness, that space, that concept of heaven and paradise that we've always held like deep within our soul. We are actually getting closer to that time and to bringing that here and anchoring it here in this realm than was predicted. That's truly what I believe. I believe that everyone is like stepping up, and the technology that we have so that the information is getting out there, the tools are more accessible to everyone. With all of these new resources that we have actually propelled ourselves along this ascension journey to reaching our goal as souls and humans who house souls even quicker. So thank you for being a part of this process, and the fact that you're even like watching this video means that you're like fully there, that you're like tapped in, like you're not just a star seed like experiencing a shift on earth. You are absolutely a light worker and a way shower, and one of the first waves of this awareness, of this consciousness. It is absolutely for a reason, and you are experiencing such phenomena before many others because you are purposed to help translate what is going on. You are purposed to help guide others through this process. So though it may appear a little confusing and like what the fuck is going on as of right now, please trust that this is your process, and you will be out on the other side very, very soon, and you will know. Everything will make sense. I kind of relate it to the concept of when we are birthing into a being here on earth. When going through the birth canal, it's like very, very tight and dark, and you can't see anything around you, and it's very uncomfortable, and it's like, what is going on? There's lots of pressure, but you like know, you like feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the canal, like I'm going somewhere, like I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I feel like I'm going somewhere. It's that process, and it's that phase where we're just like going through. Soon we will be exposed to the light, we will be free, we will be liberated in totality. So please trust your process, trust your journey, and know that this is you stepping fully into your soul self. And with all this being said, please always discern what is correct for you. So maybe something that I share and that I truly, really soulfully believe, maybe it doesn't resonate with you. Maybe you have a different truth about it. That is your truth. Please take that truth. Please take that truth. And any truth that you hear being expressed from any spiritual teacher or just a random person, or any books you read or videos you watch, always just take what really resonates to you and your soul and what feels right and good to you, and then apply it to your own little spiritual foundation of that in which you are stepping into. There really is no right and there is no wrong, because again, it's different for everyone, and whatever anyone is perceiving as their truth is actually their reality, and they are creating as their reality. So whatever it is that you believe to be true is your truth, and you are fully empowered to have that truth. So stand in it and embody it fully. You are a being of light. Thank you for being here along this path. I truly appreciate you. Namaste.